Hey, Urban, can you just give us a little update on Trevor? Looked like he had some sort of a back or hamstring thing stretching while he was on the ground.
Yeah, he just tightened up his hamstring, and we didn't want to take any chances. He should be fine. Tomorrow is a off day, and then we're going to go Thursday, so he should be fine
Okay.
Thursday.
Okay. And just after seeing the Titans trade for Julio Jones, does that only reinforce more in your head that you guys made the absolute right decision to beef up the secondary and free agency and the draft?
Yeah. Well, I know Julio back from the days coaching against him when he was at Alabama. So yeah, I saw that, and not jacked to see him in our division there, but yeah, that's always been. You look at our history, Mike. That's somewhere that's you go to war without, you go to a games without some legit corners, you're in trouble, and depth, because those are the positions get banged up a little bit. So Tyson, and then also the free agency with Shaq. CJ's got to get healthy, and so we got a little more depth there than certainly we had a year ago.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll go to Mia and then Mike Garafolo.
Hi, Urban. So obviously we've talked about Trevor, but on the flip side of things, looks like the defense won today. Who or what stood out to you the most of your secondary? I know they had 4 INTs today.
Yeah, they had a very good day. I was talking to Amy on the way in. Offense looked good yesterday. Today, defense had the upper hand, but that happens. And even when we're not really live through the ball, so that tells you they did a really good job. And but who stood out? Josh Jones, I know, had a couple good plays, but I don't know. I'll watch more. I'll watch the film. But I saw what you saw. You guys look pretty good today.
So I know we did see Tyson Campbell back out on the field and CJ as well. Can you just update us a little bit about their progress?
Yeah, CJ's nothing live. He's on the field individual, and same with Tyson. Tyson, we first day of rookie minicamp, tugged his hamstring, and we're being cautious once again. But we'd like to get him some Thursday, then let him go next week, so we at least have an idea what we got.
Awesome. Thanks, Urban.
Yep.
Okay, we'll go to Mike Garafolo and then John Shipley.
Hey, Urban. New protocols into effect Monday that restrict the coaches in different ways if they're not vaccinated. How many of your guys are affected? I gather some of your guys were wearing masks on the field today.
Yeah, we have a couple. Then a couple when that memo came out got vaccine. It just takes a while to get fully vaccinated. Whether it's a one shot, it's a one shot. I believe is a 2-weeker, and then the 2-shot takes a while.
So you expect all your coaches, you don't expect any issues with any of those guys within the next couple of weeks then, that they'll all be vaccinated?
I don't know exactly where we're at. I'll find out shortly, but we'll adapt with whatever we have to.
Thanks.
Okay, we go to John Shipley and then Gary Smith.
Urban, just what are your impressions of Laviska Shenault after seeing him on the field for a few weeks?
Yeah, he's one of our best playmakers on offense. He's a guy that's right in the right position at that H-back. I love who he is. I love the way he practices. He's been there every day. Yeah, no, he's a great puzzle piece for us to have on offense. Plus, his attitude every day is fantastic.
Thanks, Urban.
Okay, we'll go to Gary and then we'll go to Jordan.
Yeah, Coach, how is Joe Schobert fitting into the new scheme, and what skills does he have that you think lend itself to what you guys are trying to do out there?
You said Joe Schobert?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, he Coach Strong has a real good relationship with him now, and we got Damian, you got Miles, Jack, and Joe are the top 3 guys at the linebackers, and hopefully get a little bit of rotation going for those 3, Mike and Will. So he's been, he's one of the strongest guys on the team, pound for pound. He had a great offseason with our strength staff, and he's all in. So we're anxious to see him have a good year.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Okay, we'll go to Jordan and then we'll go to Ashlyn Sullivan.
Hey, Urban. On a day like today when the defense really takes the day, is there any different sort of messaging that you send to the offense, or is it steady as it goes?
No, it's steady as it goes. We don't want to create, the whole idea of phase 3 with what we're in should not be. We got to really tone back and make sure the guys aren't launching themselves after the ball and all that. So no, it's all about not losing the strength gains and speed gains we made in the offseason, installing an offense, and then trying to execute. This is not about win or lose it right now. At that time is coming, but not now.
Thanks.
I apologize. We're going to pivot here to John Reed.
Yeah, Coach. Can you give us an update? I mean, just going into your final week of OTAs, what have you seen from Tim Tebow?
Tim's done a decent job. We all know this is a new position for him. You wish you could see and do in spring football you have full pads and scrimmages and you can really evaluate. It's kind of tough right now. So, but he's a great teammate. He's in the locker room. I can see everybody get along. We have a good chemistry on our team, and but he's picking it up decent.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go to Mark Long and then Cole Pepper.
Hi, Urban. Curious, you raved about Gardner Minshew's competitiveness before you even saw him on the field. I'm just curious now that you've seen him on the field, what are you seeing from him in terms of, his prowess and potential?
Yeah, he's done a nice job with. He is one of the leaders on offense. He is, his greatest quality is competitive spirit. Like I said, we've just not been in win or loser situations, so it's hard to. The whole time you probably heard us saying there, stay up, stay up. It's not win or loser because, you lose practices if all of a sudden the NFL sees you doing. And plus, I don't want. My gosh, you don't want to get someone hurt. So, Mark. We haven't really got a chance to evaluate all that.
And then secondly, Josh Allen seemed to be held out. Has he got anything going on?
Yeah, Josh is sitting right to my left. He's a soft player that oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see him sitting there. No, his lower back was tight. He's been fantastic. He's one of our leaders and has been to everything. So we just were cautionary today. He's fine.
We all good, baby.
Make sure that I don't need a headline there. That was I'm joking. All right.
We have time for a couple more. Cole Pepper, and then we'll go to Cassidy.
Yeah, Urban, can you just kind of give an overview of the team building that you've been able to accomplish to this point? With a little more this week and then minicamp next week. What have you been able to do from kind of laying the foundation you need to from a sort of a philosophy and environment standpoint?
Yeah, I think when you are named head coach, you're responsible for two things: the culture and then the talent acquisition piece. And we have good team meetings. I'm not taking too much of their time because the limitations we have. Next week we're going to have longer days, but really like where we're at. I like our guys. Zero resistance, and we just gotta get to be a lot better in a lot of areas. But I love where we're at as far as I don't necessarily like the term buying in, but I hear it all the time. The guys have been great.
Thank you.
Last one here, Cassidy.
Hey, Urban. Yeah, we've all seen Trevor, how he handles success, but when he has days like today, what have you seen from him about how he handles adversity? Does he kind of talk it through himself? Does he talk it through with his teammates? How does he handle that?
I'm learning like you are. He's like you made a good point. He's not experienced a whole lot of that, but he's a grown man. The way he handles his business, he's here, bright-eyed, ready to go all the time. And I would imagine, we're going to go meet right now, but I would imagine it'd just be about execution, how to get better. Once again, I don't want to undervalue what you saw today, but there's no winner loser. It was just some execution misfires, and we got to get those fixed. But he's fine, and I think his development as a player, that's going to be interesting to watch. What you just said, it's not like you said. What are you, 34-2 as a starting quarterback? It's something that we got to just watch and manage.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Coach. You're all set.
Thank you.
We'll have Josh right after Coach.
I just went crazy.
Okay, we'll start with Mia, and then we'll go to Demetrius.
My guy, what's going on? First things first, Josh. It's kind of crazy to think that 3 years ago, you're learning from Calais. Now it sure as heck seems like you are the leader of this defensive line group. Can you just describe maybe how this OTA period has been different than, I know we didn't have one last year, the one 2 years ago?
I mean, because
my rookie year, man, like you said, I had Calais, so I was in that development stage, and I was just being a sponge, just learning around all those guys and being around them, just trying to get adjusted to the league, and so definitely did their part. And going into this season, man, having guys like Roy, who's been around, who played in the league previously, Malcolm, as well, Jihad, and just being adjusted to the culture, it's actually pretty. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty cool slate because now I get to translate and I get to, know a little bit more about how everything works, how the NFL works, how, just how to get adjusted to the league. So it's been fun, and hopefully we continue to grow as a group.
With that said, I know when you came in 2 years ago, you kind of had to learn a new position of sorts, going from college to then the position you played here. As you guys prepare for Joe Cullen's defensive scheme, from you to Caleb, maybe what hurdles, I guess, have there been as you guys transition to a different scheme and also maybe learn or relearn an old position?
I mean, just having two athletes that can do and that can change positions like Caleb and myself, and also Smoot. So I mean, I feel like we're playing back. We're playing back to our old ball. You know what I'm saying? We playing what got us here. So going back to those habits, going back to those traits, I feel like it's a good sign for both of us, and especially Smoot as well. So I'm just excited to see us with pads on, so we can really, really put that to use and make a lot of plays for us.
Do you see Smoot's going to be with you guys then? That's where you see him, or how about Jihad as well? Like, who do you think will be playing that same position as you and Caleb on?
Because I think, well, I don't know. Probably we just got to see. I don't really have an answer for you for that one. But I do see, we all rotate. We all try to play as many different positions as we can to be as versatile as we can, because you never know what can happen. But we all making plays. So as long as we all continue to do that, no matter who we got out there, we're gonna be straight.
Awesome. Thanks, Josh.
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go, Demetrius, and then we'll go to Gene Fournette.
Hey, Josh, I believe this is the first time we've been able to talk to you since Urban Meyer came on. Just sort of what have your impressions been of him and the new coaching staff, and just in general, what's the sort of the energy level or the feeling around the building?
Is win and win now. It's one of the main things that he preaches to us every day. This is not a 1 year. This is not a 2, 3, 7 year plan. This is a plan that we're gonna win today, and to win the Super Bowl. So we got a lot of guys that's motivated. We got a lot of guys that's willing to win, that's willing to go out there and just lay it out there on the line. We got coaches that's doing the same. So as long as we got coaches that that have our back through the day, we can just go out there and play. And that's what I'm most excited about. That's what I'm most excited about with Coach Meyer. And, can't wait to see.
What has sort of been giving you guys that energy on the field? It seems like you guys are dancing around, having fun. It seems as though this is a re-energized group.
I mean, it's just a different group. It's not, we got a lot of the same players as last year. So we got a lot of guys that went through that last year. And we got a lot of new faces, a lot of new playmakers. So you also got you got us, and then you got guys that's coming in that's trying to, build this culture up. So once we get all guys that's all willing on one plan, one goal, one mind, that's what you're going to have. You're going to have guys that's out there having fun. You're going to have guys out there, if they make a mistake, you got guys picking them up. That's just the culture that we're trying to bring here, and that's the culture that we're going to play with.
Appreciate it.
All right, we're going to go to Gene, and then we'll go to Jamal.
Not again,
Gene.
Gene.
You there?
Come on, Gene.
Come on, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. With the retooled defensive line and presumably an improved secondary, you guys had the second lowest sack total last year in history at 18. Do you feel it's realistic that you guys can double that this coming year, which would still be about average by NFL standards?
Last year was last year. And, we got a whole new different group. We got a whole new different scene. We got a whole new different coaching staff that's going to help us get to where we need to be. So, I can't really, speak on that, but I know game one we're going to get right, and I know we're going to, we're going to apply a lot more pressure. So, I'm just looking forward to it. I know we all going to get better for that, and I can't wait.
as a follow-up to that, do you feel like this new scheme will make it more comfortable for Clavon this year, or is it just a matter of, hey, he's already got a year under his belt right now, and he should be more comfortable?
Who would you say?
With Clavon, do you expect him to new scheme?
I mean, if we was back at the scheme last year, I felt like he was going to take a big jump. He knows what he had to do to correct what he did last year, and he only got better. And I seen a huge improvement from this year to last year. And again, I can't wait to see him go out there and compete and make a lot of plays for us.
Thanks.
Okay, we go to Jamal, and then we'll go to Mark Long.
What's up, Josh? A lot of new faces in that front seven this year. How different is the energy? It looks like y'all really have a high energy group now.
I mean, we just love playing for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like even off the field, we link up and we try to, stay with that unit. It's all one. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of separate goals. You know what I'm saying? We all came together. We all figure out what we're going to do. We all figure out how we're going to do it. And that's just how we bond, and that's just how we're going to communicate, and that's just how we're going to be. It's one big family, and we're just going to continue to get better week in and week out. So, I just love this group. I think we're going to be, shooting for the stars soon.
Do you feel like this group has been able to bond together really quickly? I mean, is that different from some of the groups you've been with in the past?
Bond together, it's just, we got a lot of guys that want to win, and I want to win now. And we like new guys like Malcolm, who's been in the system that is used to having a great defensive line, that's used to winning. And so he's bringing that culture here. You got Roy, who else came from a real top-notch defensive line, well, one of the best defensive lines, who's bringing that culture here. We also got Jahad, who's bringing that here. And we got guys that got better, such as Smooth, myself, and Kaleman. So, just bringing all that winning and just bringing all that competitive excellence, that competitive culture, just only going to push us to get better. So, yeah, I could say, yeah, we definitely get to where we need to be, just trying to win.
Appreciate it, Josh.
That's time for a Mark Long and then Jordan.
20 sacks. Hi, Josh.
What up, Mark?
You touched on the chemistry and the culture and maybe even the mentality of the Urban Meyer era. I'm just curious how different this is for you versus maybe what you saw the last couple of years, and then how refreshing is it?
It's just an all-in mentality. If you're not an all-in player, if you're not somebody that wants to compete and wants to get better, not only for yourself but for your teammates, it's a culture where we have to move on, and we have to get the guys that's willing to sacrifice, that's willing to win, and that's willing to just to give it all, not only for yourself, but for your teammates. So that's just what he's bringing out of people, and that's what the players expect. And, I just want to play for everybody. I want to play for my, all the corners. I want to help them out, and I know they want to help me out. So we just got to play hand in hand, man, and, so far so good.
Is it considerably different versus what you've experienced at the NFL?
Yeah.
Tempo, all that stuff, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, in a way, it's a little bit different. But like you said, it's fresh. You know what I'm saying? We don't have any pads on. We can't really, make the play when the plays need to be called because we have to stop and let up. So, once next week, I think we're in some type of pads or in something, we can really start to, really start to get after it and see how guys really, play out there. So, other than that, no. Well, yeah, I don't know. That was a good question, Mark. You got me on that one.
All right, we'll go to Jordan, and then we'll go to Cassidy.
Hey, Josh, is there any specific aspects of your game that you wanted to improve upon this offseason, or is there anything that Urban might have talked to you about improving?
For me personally, it's to stay healthy, is to be on the field as long as I can and help my teammates as much as I can. So as long as I'm out there on the field, I feel like I can contribute. And just an improvement from last year is just to get off the ball, you know what I'm saying, and have the same mentality every snap. So I'm looking forward to that. And Man, can't say get up, go over on the field. Just a little tweak today. I'm all good though. But just staying healthy, staying on the field.
And have you noticed anything different with the new regime in terms of trying to keep you guys healthy and ready to go?
Yeah, definitely. With the training staff, it's definitely a new energy. Ferg's definitely bringing a lot of juice to the to the training room. You want to be in there. It's not a place where it's like, okay, we don't know what to expect. Guys want to laugh, guys want to get treatment, guys want to be great. Like I said, not only for themselves but for the whole team. So, and that starts with taking care of yourself, and they're definitely doing a wonderful job in the training room. And then also nutrition. You know what I'm saying? Our nutrition the food's getting a lot better. It's getting a lot healthier. So, once we have all those things linked in together to develop a development outside of football, you know what I'm saying? It makes it the best. And the best of the best. Best of the best.
Thanks,
Best
Josh.
of the best.
I will go to Cassie, then we'll end with John Shipley.
Hey, Josh. When you go from a rookie season with a Pro Bowl and the team at least seems like an upward trajectory to last year, which, call a spade, was a disappointment. What sort of off season did you have, maybe just personally or with the other defensive linemen, as far as just like reflection? What did you kind of look back on and say, this is where it went wrong, this is what has to change, this is what I did wrong, this is what needs to change moving forward?
I mean, just to stay healthy. We had a lot of injuries last year. We had a lot of guys go down early. We had COVID situations that guys that just didn't play. So kind of set us back like that. But, you know what I'm saying, like I said, just to stay healthy. But conversations with other teammates, just work. You know what I mean? It's a whole new regime coming in, and we knew that. We knew what to expect from that. So now that we're all here, we all just need to work.
John Shipley?
There we go. When you have a new, sorry, John, when you have a new regime coming in, does it feel like a fresh start? Like, okay, everybody's back on page one. We can start over.
Yeah, it's definitely just a start over. It's a start from scratch. Not only do we have a fresh coaching staff, we got a fresh team. We got to still have a young team, and we still have a team that's willing to go out there and compete every play. So as long as we keep developing on that, I think we're going to be fine.
Now you can go, John.
Hey, Josh, hope you're doing well. Just what kind of energy have you seen Coach Coleman bring to the practice field so far? Especially today, it seemed like he was really getting into it.
Man, I tell you what, I can't explain Coach Collins, man. He's he's a different type of guy, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as you step on the field, you're going to get a whole different type of side that, you didn't expect. Because I know me and him in person and talking to him outside of football, I knew, he was a soft-spoken, you know what I'm saying, type of guy, cool, chill. But as soon as he passed that red line, oh, man, high energy, the screaming going to come out, that love, that passion. But like I said, it's only going to show the passion and the love that he has for us and just the drive that he wants us to play with. And, I ain't going to lie, it makes me want to go harder just to hear him, hear him scream a little bit louder, you know what I'm saying, say things and then be like, hey, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to say that. You know what I mean? So it's definitely really cool. I never played with a coach like that, and, I'm excited to get rolling with him.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Josh. You're all set.
Peace.